Good afternoon, ma'am. So today we are going to start with the topic evolution of management thought. So evolution of management thought means nothing but actually the existence management when it has existed అంటే వినండి అమ్మ, ఎవల్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే యాక్చువల్గా మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఎప్పటి నుంచి వచ్చింది అనేది ఈ టాపిక్ అనమాట. ఓకే, సో హియర్ how the management has existed. Once you see here, management has always existed in some form or the other, probably as early as the beginning of human civilization. Nothing but as the human civilization is there, from that time the management is there. So in the first class itself I have said that actual management, they have given example also. Even in the house, ఈవెన్ అంటే మన ఇంట్లో మన మదర్ అయినా సరే తను చేసే వర్క్, డైలీ మార్నింగ్ నుంచి ఈవినింగ్ వరకు తను చేసే వర్క్స్ అవన్నీ ఏమవుతాయి, మేనేజ్మెంట్ అవుతాయి. ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ యూ ఆర్ ప్రిపేరింగ్ ఫర్ యువర్ ఎగ్జామ్స్, ఓకే, ద ప్రిపరేషన్ టైమ్ టేబుల్ హౌ యూ హ్యావ్ ప్రిపేర్డ్, okay, that is also comes under management. Nothing but as per the human civilization, as per the human requirement, okay, the management has been existed. Nothing but each individual person, he will be having certain skills. As per the skills, they will manage their work here. Okay, management has been growing with the development of social, economic, political and scientific institutions. Okay, so here the management will be as per the in social works it will be there. In economic means financial, it will be there. Political and scientific, in all the ways the management is there. Nothing but if suppose today we have prepared one plan, okay, one plan we have prepared, later on what we have to do, if there are any changes in that, if suppose you want to make any changes in that plan, you can make a changes. Okay, in that way, nothing but as per the skills we can improve. We have to improve it, else we have to develop that plan to achieve our goal. Okay, next one, the event of industrial revolution brought out the necessity of developing a theory of management. Okay, here what happened means, as per the industries have been started, industrial revolution has started. Okay, so automatically even the management skills has been improved. Why? Because to run the business, compulsory the person who is managing, he should have a managerial skills. So daily implementation, today today which he has implemented, if suppose there are any wrong in that, tomorrow again he will change that. So those all implementations, by implementing those all things day to day, the management has been improved over there. Next, the management thought has passed through various stages to reach its present level. So far, the purpose of study, it is divided into 3 stages, each covering different period and ideology of the contributors. So here, management, what happened means, day to day, if days are passing over, what happened means, they have studied, nothing but they have to, by the experience, by certain experiences in that field, they have made a certain certain stages of management, certain stages of the management over. Nothing but here we will be having an entry file, we will be having FW Taylor. Okay, what happened means, what they have, those scientists, what they have, nothing but what they have done means, they have improved by observing that, by experience and by everything, they have improved, and they have made a theories on the management, nothing but how to improve the management, how the management has came, how it has been changed. Okay, they have given a 3 stages for that. Okay, they have given a 3 stages for that. What are those 3 stages means? See here, classical approach, neoclassical approach and modern approach. Classical approach, neoclassical approach and modern approach, 3 stages they have given. So in classical approach, we have a bureaucratic modern approach, scientific management approach, administrative management approach. Okay, so here bureaucratic management approach, it is given by Weber. Okay, in the year around 1900 he has given. Scientific management approach is given by the FW Taylor. It is given by the FW Taylor around 1910. And administrative manage approach is given by whom? By the Henry Fayol. By the Henry Fayol. Okay. Next, coming to the neoclassical approach. Neoclassical approach, here we have a human relations approach. Nothing but how to maintain the relations between the employees or else management. Next, behavioral sciences approach. Behavior sciences approach. Okay. Next, coming to the modern approach. Modern approach and classical approach are very important, ma. So modern approach. In modern approach we have quantitative approach, system approach, contingency approach, contemporary approach. Okay, these comes under quantitative approach, system approach, contingency approach, and contemporary approach. Okay, these are the three stages. Under three stages we have a subheadings there. So for each, in the next class, okay, in the next class each topic we have a nothing but each topic I am going to discuss separately. Bureaucratic management separately, scientific management separately, administrative management separately. Same in case of neoclassical approach also, human resource separately, behavior approach. So for again we have a discussion regarding the each topic. Okay, today only the introduction I have given about the evolution of management thought. So here under evolution of management thought, what happened, ma? It has been divided into three stages: classical approach, neoclassical approach, modern approach. Okay, so in the next class we are going to see with the classical approach. Okay, na?